Hi everybody, my name is Roz and I am a brand ambassador for Redesign with Prima. And today we are going to do a really cute project for fall. And we're using items from Dollar Tree. So very inexpensive, and you could do this project for really any time of the year because they always have really awesome wood cutouts. So this one is a pumpkin and it comes with the little raffia already on it, which is really cute. Or you can take it off, which I've done on a couple of them and added my own ribbons. So here's one where I've removed the raffia, so it's just your standard little thin wooden cutout. But for $1, you can't go wrong, and they're great to paint and decorate. So that's really cool. That's what we're gonna do. So today's ones, and you can do these in any kind of decorating that you want, but of course I'm gonna use the Redesign with Prima decor transfers, which are fabulous and super easy to use. So for this project, I'm going to use Sunflower Farms is one. So this one has these really bright, beautiful sunflowers that you see here. And then the other is called Thankful Autumn. And it's got lots of different designs in it. There's a whole slew of different things. And I've used it already on a couple so that you can see what I've done. And I did these in a beautiful paint color called French Eggshell from Fusion Mineral Paint. So this is one, and I used part of the Thankful Autumn here, and then also this was part of it, and the leaf as well. And this one I left the raffia on because I thought it was really cute with it. Okay, so there's one, super easy to do. And then this one also, and I added a little bit of just a really cute little quick tie of a buffalo check ribbon around the top. And these hang, so, you know, it's really cute. You can add them to things or just hang them as they are. And this one also, I had the beautiful little floral bouquet here and the word Dreamer on the side, which is also part of the Thankful Transfer, which was pretty cool. All right, so far I've made two. Okay, so now we're going to do this one here, this navy blue one. So I'm gonna move these guys over to the side and you can see. I've got two that are painted navy and two that are, well, it's not really a navy, I guess, but it's close enough. And one that's painted in a lovely sage green. So the blue is from Mud Paint, and it is the color Catalina. And then the green is Bayberry from Fusion Mineral Paint. So both have fantastic coverage. Took one coat, and they're completely covered. But I left the raffia on these ones too because I liked it with the colors that I was doing. Okay, so it does get a little tricky trying to get into these grooves. You can see these grooves here. So what we're going to do is I want to push this right up to as close to the raffia as I can get. And I am going to have some excess, so I'm going to have to roll under, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. So then I'm going to want to start in this groove here. This groove here. I want to start in there and work my way out so that I get the least amount of cracking as I can. So let's see if I can accomplish that. All right, I'm going to get my tool in a sec. So I'm just going to lay this down and not push down so that it doesn't, actually first I'm going to trim up to the top of this little branch here because I do want to get up as close as I can to that raffia. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay. So this way it kind of like looks like it's coming out of the raffia. Yeah, just like that. Okay. So I'm just going to lay it there. I'm not going to push it down so it's not sticking yet, because once they're stuck on there, they're stuck on there. Okay, so then I'm going to get my tool. These come in every tube. If you don't want these, you can use the transfer tool, which has these different little edges that you can use on it, and then your flat surfaces for your flat transfers. I may actually use this one because I need to get into the grooves, and it does have a sharper corner than my stick over there does. All right, so I'm going to push down into the groove here as best I can, and my transfer will pop up. As you can see, I'm going to turn it sideways a bit so you can see a little better. I want to do it upside down, but I can't. I won't. It won't come out well. All right, so then I'm just going to run my edge of my tool here along the edge where my pattern of the wood stops, and then kind of transfer over to the other edge and do the same thing. And then just hold it down with my fingers so that it gets where it needs to go. And then transfer up to my raffia where I had it. Okay. All right. And then I can flatten out onto this spot here. And then I can use my tool. And I'll go all the way up to the top. Make sure it's adhered down. And then I want to do the same thing to this little indent here as well. Make sure I get my tool rubbed there into the corner. Go up to my raffia. And then same thing over on this side. And then flatten over onto the flat part. Okay, make sure that's down. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to look perfect. That's okay. We are going to probably be distressing it anyway. Okay, and now we'll come back to over on this side. We're going to want to do the same thing. Push it down flat. It's a little tricky, but the more you do it, the more easier it becomes. Now, remember I said earlier, we're going to have some overhang, and that's okay. So now we're just going to run along the edge there too, and then push out. And then you're going to flatten that much out as you can. And then this part, we're just going to wrap it around real quick. It doesn't matter if it doesn't all stick, that's okay. And then we will just double check, make sure everything is adhered where we want it to be adhered. Okay, and then we're just going to start pulling back. Okay, looks like it's all adhered. That's good. Yay. Okay, so that's our first little bit there. And then we're just going to take our fingers and make sure all, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make the camera shake. Make sure all of this is burnished down and adhered correctly. Make sure you don't have any air bubbles, any of that. And make sure that all goes away. Okay. Oh, and you'll hear like little air bubbles pop if you have an air bubble. Little bubbles pop if you have an air bubble. Okay, that looks good. Try not to make my screen shake. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Pretty cute. I like it with the navy or with the blue. It's beautiful. All right, and then, so for the bottom part, I thought we would just add a little leaf and a little flower, like right here. I thought that'd be cute right here. And then that one would be done. And then we could distress all the edges if we wanted, just to make it a little more rustic, which I think would be really pretty with these transfers. They've kind of got like a very, you know, rustic feel to them. Okay, so let's see where we're gonna put our leaf. Now, because we're not going to be going over multiple areas, we don't need to start in the groove on this one. We can start on the top and then fold over. If I was attaching to this one as well, I would do the groove first. But for this one, you'll see all I have to do is, right now it's attached to this area here. This one, I just need to then push it down and transfer it. Make sure I got all of it. Okay. There we go. And then we will do our flat surface. And then we want to do our edge on this side. Good. That looks good. And then we'll just pull that back. If anything is not attached, you can take your stick or your tool and go back over. All right. And then again, the same thing, you'll just take your fingers and just rub everything down. Make sure it's all burnished well, so when you seal, that it doesn't come up. Okay, that looks so cute. And now we're gonna add the little flower. And this is a really fast and quick project. Super quick. Let's see, which way do we want to go with our flower? This way or that way? I don't know. Let's go this way. All right, so because I'm going to go over multiple areas here, maybe I'll go this way. I don't know, this is it's an odd shaped flower. So you gotta get it just right or it looks silly. Because there's one petal that's very strangely long. I think I'll do like that. Okay. So this one I'm going over multiple areas, so I want to get right down into my groove there first. So I'm going to use my tool and do that. And you can layer transfers, no problem. If you find that they're not adhering to each other very well, you can always do a coat of polyacrylic or a clear coat first. Okay, so got a little bit of cracking, but that's okay. Kind of goes along with the whole rustic theme that we're going with here. All right. Okay. Make sure that's all adhered. And then I will do those ones later, but for now, what I'm going to do is let me get my sandpaper and show you. Start to finish. I do want to distress this one. I think it'll be really fun to distress it. All right, so now I'm just going to distress my edges. All right, that should be good. Okay, and then fluff up our raffia too. Got stuck underneath, tangled. So now we're going to put a quick coat of clear coat on it. And I just have my my regular Minwax polyacrylic over here. So I'm just gonna do that, just a real quick coat. I don't want it too thick. And it's gonna darken this up a little bit, obviously. But it would be good to seal it, especially if you decide you're gonna put it on a wreath or something. Look at that blue, beautiful, a beautiful color. If you haven't ever used mud paint, you need to try it. It's amazing. The colors are so nice. All right, let's see. Get the edges over here, this side. Okay. Pretty. All right, and there we have it. I'm gonna put that in there because it's got blue on it now. Once I fluff up my raffia, cute little hanger, I'll seal up here after. I just don't want it sticky on my hands. Look how pretty that is. I love it. So cute. This is such an easy and fun project. You definitely should give it a try. And here I have the blue ones. Which I have not distressed, but you get the idea. So cute. And these are so adorable. Wouldn't these be beautiful on a wreath? I think so. All right, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I will see you again. You can follow me in the links in description, and you can find Redesign products also in the link above. All right, thanks for your time. Bye.